We frequently ask ourselves which bomber aircraft is the finest in the world, which modern bomber is the best, and why. All of the bombers featured in this video are extremely lethal and devastating. Specifications, relevant data, and technical comparisons form the basis of our analysis. Stay tuned until the end as we have included the latest facts related to the current situation going between Russia and Ukraine. Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will be talking about long-range bombers of the world. Before we get into the video, kindly note that the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only. Without further ado, let's dive in. The design of strategic bombers has evolved throughout time as technology and weaponry have advanced. During World War II, the strategic bombing role became more prominent as military aircraft were required to transport enormous explosive loads over medium-long ranges into enemy territory, decreasing the target's operational capabilities. By the end of World War II, traditional free-fall weaponry had been surpassed by the atomic age, with the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings serving as the pinnacle of strategic bombing missions. It launched a global arms race to produce more modern aircraft capable of flying higher, faster, and further with large cargoes, unleashing levels of devastation never seen before. Basic designs have progressed to the point that future improvements will mostly focus on enhancing the aircraft's navigation, radar, and precision, but the airframes will stay unmodified. With that, let's move on to number 5 on our list. Number 5. Tupolev Tu-22M. Due to early design issues, Tupolev returned to the wind tunnel to fix the aircraft's handling flaws, resulting in the Tu-22M specification, which was eventually able to meet its intended mission. The Tu-22 distinctive M's appearance is due to unusual changing geometry applied to the outer half of its wing's profile, which improves short takeoff capability. Backfires were able to attain speeds of up to 1,100 miles per hour or 1,770 kilometers per hour while operating at high altitudes of up to 43,000 feet, though they normally cruise at 500 miles per hour or 804 kilometers per hour for maximum range. The Tupolev Tu-22M bomber is a supersonic long-range strategic and maritime bomber based on the Tupolev Tu-22 aircraft design. The Russian Airforce and Russian Naval Aviation are currently using the Tu-22M. In India, Ukraine, and the Soviet Union, it was also used. The Tu-22M bomber took to the skies for the first time in 1969 and entered service in 1972. It was first used in Afghanistan from 1987 to 1989, and 497 Tu-22M bombers had been constructed since then. The aircraft has a 4-person crew and has a top speed of 2,000 kilometers per hour or 1,242 miles per hour, and a maximum tactical range of 2,200 kilometers or 1,369 miles. It can carry 6 Kh-15 nuclear or Kh-15P anti-radar missiles, as well as Kh-31AP and Kh-35 air-to-surface missiles, and around 3 tons of freefall bombs. The bomber's maximum takeoff weight is 124 tons. Number 4. B52 Stratofortress. The Boeing B52, affectionately known as Big Ugly Fat Fella, has been in service for 70 years, replacing SAC piston engine heavy bomber aircraft. With 8 Pratt & Whitney TF-33 series engines installed in dual pods with a combined thrust of 136,000 pounds, a mixed payload of up to 70,000 pounds is possible. The type's design, flexibility, and robustness are reflected in greater cruising speed of 650 miles per hour or 1,046 kilometers per hour, and a similar range to its Soviet-era rivals. The Boeing B52 Stratofortress is a long-range strategic heavy bomber flown by the United States Air Forces and NASA. It is the U.S. military's longest-serving combat aircraft, supporting air interdiction, maritime, and offensive counter-air missions. Operation Iraqi Freedom was one of the missions that it was employed in. The first flight of the Stratofortress took place in April 1952, and it entered service in 1954. Boeing has produced 744 B-52 bombers in 12 different types. The aircraft's maximum takeoff weight is 488,000 pounds. The new B52 Stratofortress model has a mixed payload capacity of 70,000 pounds and can carry free-fall bombs, cluster bombs, precision-guided missiles, and joint direct strike munitions. It can travel at speeds of up to 650 miles per hour or 1,046 kilometers per hour for a range more than 10,000 miles or 16,093 kilometers at altitudes of more than 50,000 feet without refueling. Boeing has continuously modified the existing B-52 fleet of 58 units, prolonging its operational lifespan. It is expected to stay in service until 2040. Number 3. Tupolev Tu160 Blackjack. Tupolev's Tu160 has the supersonic capability and changeable geometry wings, which are quite similar to Rockwell's B1 Lancer program. However, the backfire has a more angular overall appearance. It entered service in 1987 as the world's largest and heaviest supersonic combat aircraft, weighing in at 242,000 pounds and capable of reaching speeds of about 1,400 miles per hour or 2,253 kilometers per hour. Tupolev and Kazan Aircraft Production Association's Tu-160 supersonic strategic bomber and missile carrier is designed to deploy nuclear and conventional weaponry. It is primarily used by the Russian Air Force and comes in 8 different variants. The Tu-160 first took to air in December 1981 and entered service in April 1987. It can work in all weather situations, day and night, and at all geographical latitudes. The aircraft can carry freefall bombs weighing up to 40 tons and has 2 weapon bays that can accommodate up to 24 Kh-15P short-range nuclear missiles and 12 Kh-55MS missiles. It is powered by 4 Kuznetsov NK-32 turbofan engines and has an in-flight refueling system. Surprisingly, Tupolev designers proposed in 2018 to develop and manufacture a civilian airliner version of the Tu-160's design, resulting in a modern supersonic transport. However, no further advancements have been reported. Number 2. B1B Lancer. Lancers, a stopgap interim design that entered service in 1986 and combines huge payloads with supersonic flight capability, is still an important part of SAC's arsenal. Variable geometry wings improve aerodynamics at high speeds, while 4 General Electric F101 engines generate a combined 120,000 pounds of thrust. The Lancer is a formidable tool with an intercontinental range and top speed of Mach 1.2 while towing a 70,000-pound internal load. The B1B Lancer is a long-range strategic bomber built by Rockwell International and deployed primarily by the United States Air Force. The aircraft is based on the B1A bomber and has lower radar signature than the base type. The B1B took to the air for the first time in October 1984. In the 1990s, the B1B was utilized for conventional weapons missions. In 1999, 6 B1B bombers were stationed at Royal Air Force Base Farford, England, to support Operation Allied Forces in Kosovo. The aircraft has the largest internal payload bay of any bomber and has a 4-person crew. It has 4 General Electric F101 GE-102 turbofan engines and can carry 84 Mark 82 500-pound conventional bombs, 30 CBU 87, 89, 97 bombs, or 24 JDAMS bombs. It can also carry a nuclear short-range attack missile, the AGM-69A. At sea level, the aircraft can travel at Mach 1.2 and reach altitudes of more than 30,000 feet. Despite their design dating back to 1974, B1s are always a popular draw at air shows and are often displayed in a frightening matte black paint scheme, causing onlookers to believe the type is a new product. And finally, at number 1, B2 Spirit Stealth Bomber. The B2, which has a futuristic design, first flew in 1989 before entering operational service in 1997, and was actively deployed over Kosovo in 1999. The B2 bomber, which was designed to be a strategic nuclear bomber, uses stealth technology to hide from enemy radar, which is still a carefully guarded secret today. Lone 21 examples have been produced, with intentions to remain operational until 2032. The B2 Spirit is a long-range, low-observable, strategic heavy stealth bomber produced by Northrop Grumman that is primarily used by the US Air Force. The aircraft is capable of breaching complex and dense air defense systems. The B-2 was built at Northrop Grumman's facilities in Pico Rivera and Palmdale, California, and made its first flight in July 1989. At Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, a total of 20 B-2 bombers are in service. The B-2 bombers were used in Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2003 and Odyssey Dawn in Libya in 2011. The multi-role bomber has generic weapons interface system and can carry a weapons payload of 40,000 pounds. It can fly at the height of 50,000 feet and has a range of more than 6,000 nautical miles without refueling and 10,000 nautical miles with one refueling. It has the capacity to transport conventional and nuclear weapons, as well as precision-guided munitions, gravity bombs, and maritime weapons. It is also capable of carrying an AGM-129 advanced cruise missile, around 80 joint direct attack bombs, and 2 Boeing large ordnance penetrator weapons. The 4 generic electric F118 GE100 engines are integrated into the upper wing surface to assist hide the thermal signatures while providing 630 miles per hour or 1,013 kilometers per hour long-range cruising speeds. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other videos.